Hello everyone, this is High Priestess Tana and thank you for tuning into Tana Temple Healing Works. So I'm back with another reading and I would like to share my intuitive insight and messages regarding the Nottoway Plantation that burned down. Was that last month around, was it May? Sometime around May, like May 15th or something like that. But some people was assuming that the Annabelle doll had something to do with it, and others say, oh, it was just, I guess, like a freak accident, like it happened because it just happened, right? Maybe due to like an electrical issue. But some people also argued, that the ancestors of the slaves, the black slaves or African American slaves who used to live on a plantation and work and who were abused, obviously, and mistreated on a plantation, allegedly came back, and it was like a form of retaliation or whatever from the spiritual world, or payback from the spiritual world. Who, it is so hot, y'all. I just had to turn my AC back on. You'll have to excuse me. But yeah. So before I get started, y'all, collective, oh my goodness. First and foremost, I would like to say I hope that all of you are doing well, staying cool, because it's like a weather advisory, a heat advisory. It has been hot as hell, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, I was picking up visions about, if anybody remember back from the mid 90s, around like 1995, it was it's a series of films called Tales from the Hood. They actually have 3 of them, but what I was picking up on was the image of the voodoo dolls that were on a plantation. This politician and his black I guess you would say sidekick or business partner or whatever, they went to this plantation that had voodoo dolls from a woman who was kind of like supposed to be like, I guess, like a, if I would compare her to a spiritualist of some sort of high recognition, I would say like a Marie Laveau type of character. And she had these voodoo dolls that were still in the house, and they haunted these people that came in there, the white politician and his black I would say cohort or partner. So I want to know, was there some supernatural activity going on? First and foremost, Holy Spirit, guides, ancestors, angels, guides, whatever, whoever is surrounding me right now, the divine, the most high God, please guide me to the most accurate messages. As I'm, whoa, oh, y'all saw that? I was just about to, wow, I'm going to take that because that was trying to come out hard. This is Ten of Petro, Azaka La Flambeau, and it's in reverse. So this is like a Ten of Wands type of energy. And don't you know that obviously flame or La Flame or La Flamme or Flambeau means fire. Is fiery type of means. Yeah, so this Ten of Wands energy is in reverse. I feel like there was some type of release that happened. Like, y'all, after this happened, I feel like this could have been spiritual. Like, I feel like a burden was taken off someone's back. It could have been like literally like the spirit of a slave who obviously is one of the ancestors. But yeah, it's something going on here. And I forgot to mention that I am using a New Orleans, Louisiana voodoo deck, tarot voodoo deck. So yeah, that's what I'm using. And this plantation was based, or is based, in Louisiana, by the way. I want to point that out because I forgot to mention that. So what else, Holy Spirit? Oh, goodness. We got, ooh, wait a minute. We got La Serene, and this is the 7 of Cups energy, so it's in reverse. And we have 9 of Rada, and it says Masa. Now, you know what? When I said that masa, it reminds me of massa. Like on a plantation, they would say massa, or instead of master, they'd say massa, massa. I don't know. Adams want you or something like that. You know, that's interesting. So this is like a nine of swords. I think yes, I do. Oh my goodness, I feel like that place is haunted. I feel like that place is haunted. And it could have been haunting the current owner or the people who would spend the night there. And I feel like also that yeah, it is showing that obviously there was a fire. And I feel like once the fire was initiated by the ancestors or the spirits of whoa. That was crazy. That was crazy, y'all. Ooh-wee. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? I felt like, yeah, I felt like something went down. Like something spiritual happened. I felt like this was like justice for them. Mm-mm-mm. With this Seven of Cups, though, being in reverse, La Serene, I felt like there could have been some type of spirit that they pissed off. Maybe the owner or the people who were residing in the house. And it did not work out in their favor. Maybe they thought they were going to have some type of, let's see, some type of luck. I don't know if they went to someone to petition some type of water spirit or something for wealth or something like that. I don't know. The siren song of deception causing one to forget his or her will. I think maybe possibly a siren spirit, a water deity or something could have been behind the reason why this happened. Like maybe they pissed some type of deity off that they could have made a pact with the owner or something, may have not realized that. I think that it could have been the slaves who could have, or the ancestors who could have been maybe petitioning a water deity to do this or to help them do this. Hmm. It says in affairs of the emotions, there is to be a bridging or joining of elements. A marriage is the most obvious manifestation. Rather, the elements of the marriage are two people who are bringing together of ways in which the world is being perceived. Wait a minute. Somebody could have binded themselves to a water deity for some type of, I don't know, some type of, this was some type of union here that could have been spiritual, I'm getting. And they thought maybe it could have been a water deity. We gonna see though. They were deceived though. They didn't get what they want. Whatever. Here go. We got four Rada, four swords. Agwe. Agwe is another water deity. This is interesting. I feel like, okay, we got two Rada cards, which is air, by the way. So I feel like something ignited in the spiritual world to haunt maybe the visitors or the people who own the plantation, and it caused havoc. Something was sent. I don't know if somebody was praying, or this could be some other spiritual practitioners allegedly who could have prayed for this to happen. I'm just speaking on what I'm picking up. But with this four swords here, and the meanings are slightly different in this deck, so you have to bear with me a little bit. Four swords in this deck, or four errata, is quiet in the presence of real or implied threat. Trust that matters will turn out for the best. So I think there obviously is a sense of rest, because maybe someone is trying to sit down and heal and process all these different things that transpired on this plantation. Maybe I'm thinking maybe the spirits are at rest now because they feel like they released that burden that they may have been carrying. Like they probably wanted to put this action into motion, or I mean not action, put this plan into motion or into action. With this Masa 9 of Swords, a move such as change of residence or the intercession of a courier, an unexpected gift arrives for good or ill. Y'all, they got a gift all right. And with this residence, I feel like, okay, so here's what I'm getting to. Okay. Yeah, it kind of cut off a little bit. Cut off the image of the cars a little bit. So yeah, I do feel like, yes, there was a change of residence. I'm thinking maybe the spirits are no longer trapped in that house and or plantation, quote unquote, because it wasn't just a house, the big house, what they call like a big house or whatever. But it's so many tragic memories and devastation and chaos and pain and turmoil and trauma and history of abuse and racism and prejudice that resides there. Wow, this is crazy. They knew they were in danger, and this could represent them trying to retreat, getting away once the fire had burned down whatever level of the house. Oh, I keep saying house of the plantation. We have Santeria, Elegua, and it's in reverse. This is like a 6 of Pentacles type of energy in reverse. There was no equal give and take, and I'm thinking when it came to whatever this energy is, they definitely got the short end of the stick. You know what this was? They were just doing a money grab because they up there showing off this plantation, right? Like it was all about making a profit. But I think whatever energy, and this could be, I don't know, maybe some type of water deity or something that guarded maybe the house or something, or was trapped in that house, or maybe like I said, the slaves slash ancestors were petitioning, or somebody could have did this on their ancestors' behalf. Maybe somebody was related to some of the slaves that, or one of the slaves, or however, that lived in that, on that plantation, and they could be into spirituality or paid somebody to do something. But what I'm getting here is that this did not work out in the favor of the plantation owner, because obviously they suffered some type of loss financially. And there's no equal give and take. Like the spirits was not trying to bargain with them or negotiate with them, obviously. And there was, I know obviously some of them may feel like it wasn't fair. Obviously, the owners and, you know, maybe the people who was living, I don't know, not living there, but visit there, thought it was unfair what happened, because some of their shit could have got burnt up, and, you know, they could have lost some money or something like that. But let's see. But I'm also getting that this also shows that obviously the slaves were not treated equally. There was no equal give and take of respect and harmony and peace or anything like that. And obviously, proper care in the matter at hand ensures favorable outcome to influence. But this is in reverse of a child or childlike person. There could have also been maybe like a young like spirit could have ignited this fire too, and it did not work out in the plantation owner's favor or other people's favor. And let's be honest, like I was saying before, there was no equal give and take. They lost, the plantation owner slash stakeholders, whatever, because they were basically using that plantation as a way to make money. It became like a historical landmark, so to speak. But do you realize that a lot of people lost their damn lives and they were tortured, and their spirits are still dwelling on that damn plantation. The fuck out, but fuck they on. It's it's American Horror Story, but on a damn plantation. Okay, that was slavery is a fucking American Horror Story, allegedly. All right, we got Les Barons as the wild card. I can't make this up. I believe the hell yeah, the ancestors was behind this shit. Let's see.